Is sponsored to you by Western Insulation.
So if you haven't heard about this before, we measure wind on something what we call the Beaufort scale. Now this scale, all it does is, hey, the stronger the winds are, what kind of damage can we expect? So for reference, for a thunderstorm to gain severe weather status, we are going to see winds above 58 miles an hour. Typically about 60 is going to be that cutoff. So you got, your chimney, smoke rises vertically, leaves start to rustle around 7 miles an hour. Dust and everything starts to get blown up around 20 miles an hour. We're all familiar with that. 39 to 46 miles an hour, you're going to get small branches getting broken off. Over 50 miles an hour, trees are broken and structural damage can occur. Over 70, that's going to be widespread damage. And they even say over 73, violence and destruction. I think it's a little much, but you know what? How much wind does it take to move things, though? Well, if you actually want the math behind it, take the square root of 195, multiply it by the weight in pounds divided by the area in square feet. So to move a maple leaf, if you plug in those numbers, 3 miles an hour. You want to move your trash can, about 28 miles an hour. You want to move a person, 67 miles an hour. You want to move your car, 90 miles an hour. Oh yeah, I mean, very rarely do we get winds over 90, but it's certainly possible. And when you get the wind, when it's hot and dry, well, we get dust devils too. Low pressure starts forming with that rising air and it starts to rush in, circulate. As that circulation increases, we're going to see some stronger and more obvious dust devils. But then once that cold air sinks back in, that's when it begins to fall apart. So make sure you guys are staying safe, watching out for any of those wind threats, because it might not be a tornado, but straight line winds can certainly cause a whole lot of damage. So be weather aware about that. Crystal?
All right, thanks.